Mary Mac. Hey, Miss Mary.
Hey, Margot.
And me, comedian Margot Evans. Yay! Yes, we're back. We're back. Really do appreciate you guys. You're back. Your girls are back. Your girls are back. Welcome back to the Just Being Me podcast. Hey y'all, welcome to the Just Being Me podcast with your host, Miss Mary Mac. How you doing?
Hi there. How are you?
I'm good. And we have our special guest here, Miss Patrice. What's up?
Hey y'all.
Hey
Thank
y'all.
you for having me.
Yep, we missed you.
Missed you guys too. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
Patrice is back.
Yeah, Patrice back. Patrice been rocking and rolling over there, and I'm here, comedian Margot Evans. So we missed last week, and we'll get into that why. But we can jump in. Oh no, we're not. I'm not jumping. I keep forgetting my my thought of the day. So my thought of the day. I actually have two. So the thoughts of the day. Don't overthink life. Trust that you made the right decision and continue to grow. That's the word. Like that. Mm-hmm. Especially the life decision that I just made. But the second one is common sense is not a gift. It's a punishment because you have to deal with everyone who doesn't have it. Okay. Yes. Everybody do not have that common sense. Everybody, well, it's just common sense. Who's common sense? Because a lot of people don't have common sense. They just have sense. That's it. They have some kind of sense, but it ain't the common sense. So, I don't know what planet they be on, but they be on the wrong planet. Mm-hmm. Okay, y'all. Let's jump into our weekend review.
What you do this weekend?
What you do this weekend, or 2 weekends? Just a combination of 2 weeks.
And I'm not gonna go back too far because I don't really remember. But this weekend that just passed, I didn't do anything. Finished up a book. I was just at home all weekend. I'm telling you, I didn't feel like doing anything. I was just so exhausted. I was mentally exhausted. I didn't do anything, Margot. I was here all weekend.
Did it rain this weekend? No.
Oh, last weekend.
That was the last weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
That last weekend it rained.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what about you?
Relaxing. So as I said 2 weeks ago, I was going in to get the bariatric surgery. So I did that on Tuesday the 16th. I had my surgery. I got the sleeve. It went well. It went very well. Well, let me just back up. So a little bit of story time. Let me give you a little story time. So before you go on a diet, you have a pre-op diet, which is mostly liquid, and then two protein shakes and a meal, like a 400 calorie meal. Okay. Well, I knew I was gonna be going to jail with the food, so I did not follow it to the T. I drank the protein drinks, but for my dinner, I ate whatever I wanted before I ended up going to food jail, because I was like, I know I wanted some gumbo, I wanted some barbecue, and I wanted something else. My husband brought me some chili from this place that we get chili from. I know I wanted those things, and so for dinner he would get those for me. So, but I still did protein shakes. I didn't do nothing. I didn't eat lunch at work, none of that. So I still felt good about myself. I was like, all right, cool. So got there on the 16th. They weighed me, And at Kaiser, I don't know why do they put those weird numbers? Like, what is it? They don't weigh it.
Then they have to go back and they have to do it and then tell you.
Yeah, can we see what it is? Like, why are you hiding it from me? Like, I need to know, and then you don't tell me. So, and usually I ask, but that day I didn't ask. So, because I weighed myself before I went there, and I was 8 pounds down according to my scale. So I was like, all right, cool. He wanted me to be 10 pounds. I see 8. I'm good. So he comes over. They got me all hooked up and everything. And my doctor comes over. He was like, how did you do on your diet? And then me being Miss Funny was like, I tried. And he was like, try? You should. I hope you did more than try. I said, oh, I'm sorry, Dr. Moon. I said, yeah. Yeah. I did. I did what I had to do. Because I knew from my scale that I lost 8 pounds. He was like, well, let me see. So he get the typing. And he pulled it up on the screen. And then he said, you only lost 2 pounds.
How many?
2.
Did you say 2?
2. I was like, 2? He went in. Now, you do know Dr. Now from my 600-pound life? So he went in. He was just Dr. Now would have been better than him. And my surgeon, I like my surgeon. He played bad cop and turned around and been nice cop. So he was like, see, this is what I'm saying. You can't follow the diet and you can't do this. And I know you really want to do it. And every time I talk to you, nod your head. Yeah, you're going to do it. But you didn't do it. You're a bad dieter. And my friend Marsha was with me. So she looking and I feel the hot fire that's on this side where she was, because I felt like she was about to jump in and be like, dang, that's what she here for. Like, why jumping down her throat like that? Now, mind you, I'm in a surgical room where there is like, it's no walls. It's just those curtains. So he talking to me like loud. Everybody can hear. So I'm looking like, and I'm turning red as I could as a black person. And I'm like, can he please shut up? Can he please just shut up? That's why I'm laying in this bed. I'm not a good dieter.
Yeah, he's exercising bedside manner.
Yeah, please. So I was like, okay. And then so he turned around. He said, I'm still going to do the surgery. He started smiling. He said, you are a good person. I know that you are a good person. I know that you can do it. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. All right. By this time, my face was frozen like, oh my God. Like, I'm embarrassed. So he leaves. And then Marsha was like, I said, I knew you was about to say something. Because I could feel the heat coming from you. She said, Margot, don't worry. Don't let him, get to you. This is that, whatever. I said, he not. Because all I wanted to say was, that's the reason why I'm here. Period. That's it. I said, but I'm good. I'm at peace. I'm good. He can't shake what's going on. I'm good to go.
Right.
So
I made it this far.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm good. My scale said 8 pounds, and that's where I weighed myself, and I believe it was 8 pounds. So went on, did surgery, came home, and I just kind of relaxed the whole week, which is why I wasn't here on last Wednesday, because I was just still drowsy from the medication, and then the little wounds were still tender, and all I did was like pretty much sleep. So right now I'm just on a liquid diet. It's been going very well, better than I expected, because I just felt like I was going to be hungry. Like, I just knew I was going to be hungry and miserable, but knock on wood, I'm not. I haven't been. And yeah, and if you hear that noise, that's the men in my house, because I'm not eating and I can't feed them, so they're feeding for themselves. They're feeding for themselves right now. They both, y'all good. He said we making noise. They're in there trying to find them something to eat. So that's good. I'm glad they find them something to eat. So I have to May 1st, and then I can start eating a little bit more. So that was my whole weekend. Patrice, what did you do?
Let's see. For the past 2 weekends, I've been moving. Actually, it rained the first weekend I was supposed to move, so I didn't get to move because it started pouring down rain the day I had the movers and everything, and then we walked outside and it was pouring down rain.
Oh man.
So we had to push it back to this weekend.
Right.
So I moved. So I've just been taking care of business and moving and working and all that other good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot going on in my little life right now.
Yeah, well, it's about to be a lot of good stuff going on in your life. You done made a move. You done got a car.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. She got a new car. So.
Hey, wait. Left a man and upgraded my life. That's what you're supposed to do.
That's what you're supposed to do. That's what I'm saying.
That's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to upgrade your life after you leave that man.
Yep.
That man and upgrade your life.
Yep. And that's good. And that's why you moving on up. No.
To the east side.
To the east
we
side.
To the east side. We don't want to go to the east side.
No, we don't want to go to the east side. But
you're on the southwest side.
Oh, right. That's cool. That's good to hear.
What about you, Miss Mary?
I did nothing, girl.
She did she said her weekend.
Oh, you said your weekend already?
Yeah, I was just here reading Kindle, baby. I didn't do nothing. I was tired.
I didn't do nothing.
I was tired.
You know, it's been, I think this year has been so challenging in so many areas. I think everybody I talk to is just really just kind of exhausted.
Yeah.
By the time it gets to Thursday, Friday, people have like checked out, literally.
Yeah.
And then it takes them 3 or 4 days to recover. And then by Monday, we doing it all over again. Yeah. Because this year has gone by fast. You guys know it's May?
It's May.
It is May.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like you putting your key in the door on Friday coming home. And then you blink, girl, and you lock the door Monday morning.
About to go back to work. Yep.
Like, what?
What happened? What happened? What happened to the whole weekend? What happened to the whole month? Where did it go?
How about this? How about at 5 o'clock? I don't know where the rest of the day is going. All I know is 5 o'clock. Next thing I know, it's 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Ooh.
And I'm like, what the heck is going on here?
Mm-hmm.
So life is moving fast.
Yep.
And I don't know if it's just a sign of the times and what we got going on, or if it's just really just life is just starting to life.
Yeah.
So, I'm not sure.
These years go by so fast. Like every year, at the beginning of the year, you like, this is January 1st, yay! We all the way on, like you said, May. We about to be in the middle of the freaking month of the year.
Exactly.
In 1 month.
1 month.
And it's gone.
1 month, and it'll be the middle of the year. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
And see, that's not good for procrastinators, which that's something I'm working on. It's not procrastinating, but procrastination, oh yeah, it go by even faster. Because I'm like, okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that on blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah became and gone. I'll be like, what happened? What happened? So, if y'all got to do something, let's start doing it. Because this time,
start doing it.
Time is going.
Oh, you know what I did the weekend before last?
What?
I went to see Lettucey.
Oh, that's right, you did.
Really?
Yeah, I went over there to see her at the YouTube.
How was it?
How was it?
It was a good concert. Her and Raheem Devine. Devine. It was a good concert. It was nice. She sang a whole bunch of songs. Lettucey wasn't playing.
Okay.
He was good too, but you know, he did a number where he pulled off his shirt, and he didn't have that kind of body to pull off. This is California, baby. I don't know where you from. When you pull off that shirt, we expecting something.
See something that you trying to show us, but we don't want to see what we don't want to see.
Yeah, because these boys here in California walk around with their shirts off, but they can't.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I don't know where you from, but that may be accepted where you from. But when you come to California, you take that shirt off and you ain't got to take that shirt off.
Hey, that's a sexy man. That's a sexy man.
Y'all think that little sexy man with that big old pot belly.
Who is it? Who was that?
Raheem Devine.
Oh, Raheem Devine. Oh, girl, let me look at you.
And then he had the nerve to take his little band off of his dreadlocks and shake his hair. I'm like, girl, oh.
He can sing. He just think he a sex idol. He can sing though, but he
no. You know I'm giving him that. That's why I was there. I know he can sing, but I'm like, boy, stop, just stop. You know.
Ooh, okay, yeah. If you don't have nothing to show, then keep your suit jacket tied up, because we don't want to see.
Not your suit jacket.
Keep it tied up. Oh, here's a picture of him at the. Oh yeah. Oh, I hope it don't start singing. Oh, he got on a tank top, and he has some flowers.
Tank top. He on a leather vest or something. And girl, he started raising up that top, and he started rubbing out on his stomach and everything. And I'm like,
stomach. Look, not your abs, your stomach. You're rubbing on your stomach.
He had one ab down there.
One big
no
ab.
Definition at all. Nowhere. Nowhere. No definition. Nowhere. Nothing.
It looked like a pop belly. It looked like a little pop belly. He walking around giving out roses.
And he was kissing the roses, wiping the roses on himself, and throwing them out in the audience.
Gross. We don't want your sweat, sir. I don't care who you are. We do not want your sweat, sir.
We do not do all of that in LA. Don't come here doing all of that.
Don't come here doing that. Because we take a little bit more than that. It's gonna take a little bit more than that. It's gonna take a little more than that.
Just a little more. Okay, Mr. Divine, Raheem. All right, y'all. Let's get into let's talk about it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I pushed it again. I forgot that Reggie Bush got his Heisman Trophy back.
Yes, it's about time.
Yeah, I heard that the other day, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. Like they never should have took it from him. It never should have took it from him. Returned after 14 years. 14 years. Wow. That man worked for that. No matter what.
I would have told him y'all can keep it.
Yeah, I'm sure that he probably wanted to.
Like, keep it. It ain't nothing but a trophy. Come on, everybody know I earned it. Y'all don't need to present me with nothing. Taking my crap, no.
Right. But he got it back. Don't he have kids?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he probably got it for his kids so they can have it. Speaking of Heisman trophies, OJ passed away last week when we weren't on. And I thought it was a hoax because I was on my way to work and what up? Oh, something came across on my phone and it said, RP OJ, and I was like, RP. I said they play too much with these things. But if you go to TMZ, baby, if you see it on TMZ, you know that it happened. So that's the first place I went, TMZ, and it was on there. And yeah, age 76, he passed away from cancer, right?
Yeah, he had prostate cancer.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean.
And the part that I didn't like though, and all of that, the man died.
Yeah.
And yeah, he had this infamous case and all this, right? But the bottom line is, he was proven innocent.
Yeah.
But then he had a civil suit, and he had to pay that money. He was supposed to pay that money to the family. I understand the family didn't get the money, whatever. Okay, fine. But what I'm saying is, the man is dead now. Good riddance. I'm glad he's dead. It's about time. We don't have to hear all that.
Do all of that. Y'all did that when he was alive.
He did too. And the bottom line is, you don't know for a fact that he killed that woman,
right?
Or that dude or whatever.
Right.
It just so happened to be O.J. Simpson or whatever, and him and her was having some problems. They weren't together or whatever and stuff like that, and both of them end up dead. Then all of a sudden, O.J. did it, and all this stuff or whatever. So he killed two people.
Right.
When he was killing one, what was the other one doing?
Right, waiting to be killed.
And the thing is, they were so focused on him. They don't even know. Whoever the killer was probably got away with it. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, because he's dead now, I know you guys talked stuff before that, but now that he's dead, I mean, they were really going in. That kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. I'm like, is that
No, they were going in, Mary. On top of that, they just kept saying, like on the news, they just kept saying he killed. One news station was actually saying he killed them.
Wow.
One news station was actually saying that. One news station was actually like, they just kept playing over and over again. He was tried, he wasn't convicted, but he did a book and he kept saying, if I had done it, and I was like, the man is dead. Like, what is going on here? It just felt very clickbait-ish.
Yeah.
It really did. It really did.
It felt really clickbait-ish, and it felt like there was no respect for the man dying. And my thing is, everybody died. Y'all have died one day too, right? And so it was. I had to actually turn the news off because I was just like, this is just getting a little disrespectful. On top of that, here was my thing about the murder, and I've always said this. Who in the hell kills two people, take off their gloves, drop them, and then walk off?
Right.
Yeah.
Who does that? And then all of a sudden, no blood on the gloves, no nothing. You just bludgeon two people to death,
right?
And no blood is on these gloves.
And remember the detective Mark Furman or whatever? They busted him because he planted something.
He planted, yeah.
If they had a good case, he wouldn't even have to plant nothing. Right. So they knew they didn't have anything.
Yeah.
And he got in trouble. Remember?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like, it was just way too many inconsistencies with that case for me.
Yeah.
And it was way, you guys tried way too hard to pin it on one particular person for me.
To convict him, right? Exactly.
And to convict him. And it was from the start. Right. It was this person. It was from the start, it was this man. There was never any, come to find out years later, remember there was a burglary next door at the same time that they were being killed. Years later, no one ever looked into that. It's just like, it was way too much like this person had to have done it. Right. So we're just going to focus in on this person. And that's, I mean, honestly, that's sloppy LA police work all the way around.
Yeah, all the way.
They do that all the time, especially when it comes to black and brown people. But even if he did do it, y'all created so much doubt for me that I wouldn't have believed you. Hell, he could have came with the knife in his hand, and I probably still wouldn't believe y'all because it was way too much doubt. No one ever followed accurate, good old police work.
Exactly.
And so that was my issue. And my issue definitely was the gloves. Like, you got all this blood. You got two little gloves sitting on the side, to the side, that somebody that just killed two people took the time to take off and then walk out the door. Like, come on, that don't even seem believable.
Right.
The dumbest of the dumbest person wouldn't have done that.
Right.
So it just didn't make any sense. Just the whole scenario just didn't make any sense to me.
And it didn't help that he was black and she was white. That didn't help him.
No, it didn't help at all.
That just pumped up everything. That heightened everything because he's black, she's white. Ron was white, and
and it
he's
also
jealous.
didn't help that they had previous domestic violence issues.
Yes, absolutely.
That didn't help either. And you know, I empathize because any slightest thing these days can be taken out of context with domestic violence, especially with a couple. I'm living proof of that. And so it's just kind of like, hell, you yell loud enough and all of a sudden now it's domestic violence and it's this and that. And so to not know what really went on behind closed doors, to have all these speculations, but then to come out and say this man was... Now, my other issue was how you going to steal your own shit back and you end up in jail for 10 years.
That was the dumb thing right there. Now that made me mad about him.
That was my other issue. Like, how you going to steal your stuff back?
Right.
You go do your stuff and you end up in jail.
Right.
And to me, that was retribution.
There you go.
Ron and Nicole.
That's it.
Right.
That's it right there. That's it right there. Yes, ma'am.
So I don't think he got a fair deal all the way anyway.
Anyway, that's right. That's right.
So even if the man had done it, the way y'all handled it really created a whole lot of doubt. So don't get mad at him because y'all did shoddy police work.
Right. Yeah. That makes sense. And if they didn't have, people don't have, I mean, we always say, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it. But silence would have been even more golden if you didn't care for the man for your own reasons or whatever you think that he did. If you didn't say nothing, like if nobody just didn't say nothing, let the news come on, say that, he passed away, and then go on about your business, and that was it. But y'all had to say something like, "Oh, I'm glad he did this, that, whatever."
Oh yeah,
you don't have to say all of that. We know you don't like him, so you don't have to get on the news and on TV saying, "Yeah, he killed them," and da da da, and I'm glad he did, and he should have been dead a long time ago. He should have died in jail. Like, shut up.
Right.
Just shut up. Okay.
And I didn't hear anybody talk about the accomplishments in his life.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I seen it once, like with the 10 o'clock news came on, and they did a roll of, okay, he was, he got the Heisman Trophy, he was in movies, and then his life made a turn, and then he, was accused of this and this and this, and then after that, I never heard like that beginning part. It was always the end. He was accused of killing those two. I'm like, okay, I can't even watch it no more. I'm good.
Can't do it.
I'm good. So rest in peace, OJ. For those who did love you, you know who love you, and the ones that didn't, they have their reasons. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So Kanye West, I was talking to my husband, and he was telling me that they were making a big deal on the Steve Harvey morning show about Kanye West stating that he was going to, or he wanted to have sex with Michelle Obama. And I didn't hear that. I'm going to listen to it because I have it on my podcast to listen to see how the context was. But when my husband had told me that, I was like, what the heck Kanye talking about? But when he showed me the video of him and the guy, let's see, I was just looking at it. He was on a podcast, and the guy asked him, his name is Justin LeBoy. And so he asked him if Kanye and his wife could bring any woman in the world into a threesome, who will it be? And he said, Michelle Obama. And then they started to laugh, and then he gonna say, gotta F the president's wife. That's what he said. Now I have it in quotes. And then they started laughing, and then the host kind of was like, "Ooh, you shouldn't have said that." I'm like, well, in that context, he asked him a question. He asked him, anybody in the world, who would you F? And he said Michelle Obama. I don't think he went further than that. It's like that. Michelle Obama is beautiful. Like, why not? Why not? I don't even think he went as far as that's the president's wife. He said Michelle Obama, and they laughed. It should have been over. Like, it totally should have been, that thing should have been over. But it's on TMZ, and they're saying these two guys, it's on TMZ, says these two guys go way back. Barack has roots in Chicago, as does Kanye, but they became less friendly over the years, especially when Barack infamously called Ye a jackass. When he was acting stupid on TV, he was probably being a jackass. And then in 2022, Kanye publicly said his bond with Barack had seriously faded, especially after he felt Barack had slammed him for saying things he didn't think Kanye West should be chirping about. He did say that. But I don't think that he thought that in that question. I don't think he was like, let me stick it to Barack Obama and say I'm gonna F your wife. Like, it wasn't that. You guys put that on there. You guys put that extra salt and pepper on this story to make him seem like it was, here go Kanye again. Like, leave that man alone. I mean, he do say some weird stuff, but when it's not weird, leave him alone.
Right.
Leave him alone. So it's
alone.
yeah, it was something else I was watching on TMZ this afternoon. Now he did say that he would like to get into, or he's going to build a porn studio or have a porn something. He said that his dad, when he was 3 years old, his dad had a Playboy magazine like on a table, and from that day on, it messed him up like sexually, and that he was addicted to porn from that day forward.
At 3 years old, you don't even know what you're looking at.
That's what I said. I said, dude, are you serious?
You'll be surprised how many addictions start between the ages of like 3 and 6. You'll be very surprised.
I said, well,
because if you think about it, that age they do a lot of repeating and repetitive stuff, and so I think, and I say this from, I know someone from experience that was addicted to porn at that age as well, because all they did was they stole magazines and they just kept looking at it. And when the mind is that fragile when they're young, that's all you see. So that's all you visualize, and then so you start to, little people minds, you know how they obsess over little stuff. And so I can believe that. I can believe that he believes it ruined his life at 3. Maybe not 3, but I believe that
it took a part of his life.
Yeah, I think that took over part of his life. If that's how he feels, but I say, Michelle Obama is his woman crush. I mean, she's gorgeous. I mean, why wouldn't it be his woman crush? I don't see the big deal with the statement. I'm just glad it was clarified, because the way people were putting it out there was like he was being vulgar.
Yeah.
And that doesn't sound like he was being vulgar at all. It just sounds like he really was answering the question, and he really was putting out there that she's one of his crushes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He asked the question. He asked the question, and then in TMZ, the reporter or whoever wrote it, they was like, "Why did he pick Michelle over any of the other president wives? Have you seen any of the other presidents' wives? Why would he say Laura Bush? Like, why would he say any of them? Why? Why would he pick any of the other presidents' wives?
He wasn't attracted to any of them.
Right.
Nothing for him. So it was his choice. You asked him the question, so his answer is his answer.
Yeah.
Period.
Anybody he would have caused some kind of controversy. Like, oh, that's such and such wife. Why would he pick? He said anybody in the world. And then so what I was listening to today on TMZ about him, I'm looking now on TMZ. So Kanye is going to start a new XXX venture. And this guy, his name is Adam22, who is like in porn or whatever. He said that the biggest takeaway here is don't let Bianca, who is his wife or girlfriend, get banged on camera by other dudes. And it's a picture of her. So I do believe he do have something up there with porn. You see how he dresses his Bianca, the wife? She, all of his wives, girlfriends, even what's her name? That had the bald head. Amber Rose. Just he dressed them in weird ways, and so she got on some kind of corset thing. The straps are spaghetti, and it's just going over her nipples and up like this, and it's like something like the thing that's going in her crotch. It looked like she hurt. The way she's standing, it looked like it's so tight that she can't move. I'm like, why that? He be dressing her in weird ways, and they all are with Kim too. Kim was like that too. She dressed her too. He didn't do it as much, but there was some weird stuff that she had on too. So I don't know. When you get to talking about Kanye, who knows? But if that's what direction
that on the fact that he thinks, well, he says he's a genius, a design genius, but the fact that he had her in a plastic bag, that wasn't no design genius. That was just you being batshit crazy.
Yeah.
And that's okay if that's what y'all want to do. But the repetitiveness of having to deal with Kanye for me, I just need Kanye to give me a couple of weeks, go sit down and relax
before you do something else.
Just give me a break. Give me a break. Every other day we hear your name involved in something.
Yeah.
It's just crazy for me. Go sit your ass down somewhere and relax.
Yep.
Go sit down.
Give us some time, please.
Go design some shoes. Do something other than go play with your kids. I don't know. I don't care. But I'm so sick of hearing his name, and it's not associated with good stuff. And it's always associated with some foolishness.
That's why I keep hearing it, because they keep doing that. They keep putting his name out there with the foolishness. He's probably doing a whole bunch of other stuff, but they ain't gonna tell you about it.
Right.
They're gonna put out the weird shit.
Yeah.
And they're gonna keep putting it out there because they want you to believe and know that this man is crazy.
Yep. That's how they do it. They feed us that information, so now we're like, oh, you crazy. He weird. He's this. He's that.
Yeah. They're doing that. There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
There's a reason.
I don't believe he's... I don't... how can
a
I
lot
say?
of geniuses are crazy.
Yeah, they are.
And I was going to say that there is a thin line between genius and mentally ill. There is a very, very thin line.
And the thing is, we don't understand it because they are geniuses and we don't understand it. And, they can't explain it to us because, the way their minds are set and the way that they work.
I do think he's experienced a little bit of both at different points and times in his life.
Right, absolutely.
I do think that he's displayed both at different points and times in his life. But I think right now he's, in displaying that too, I think sometimes he don't know what to do with that. So he's just trying the best he can. But my thing is, when he does stuff that I see, like having your wife suck your thing on the ship, I just think you just need to, there's some appropriateness that Kanye needs to display. But Kanye is Kanye. I expect Kanye to be a little flamboyant and a little obnoxious because he's always been that way. But there are some times where I just be like, he did what? He said what? Go sit down somewhere. Give me a break. So,
yeah.
But he's gonna keep doing him. He got involved in a diss track between Quavo and Chris Brown.
He did.
He got involved in a diss track between J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick Lamar. It's stuff like that. You stop interjecting yourself into stuff. Do you?
Yeah.
And let's keep it pushing. We don't need any additional added beefs,
right?
Or any instigating. This is nice, clean fun right now. So
yeah, don't need no extra.
Go make a CD. Go make an album, Kanye.
Right.
I would love to hear the old Kanye. I really would love to hear the old Kanye.
Old Kanye was good. I could listen to his whole album straight through. No problems. No problems. You know who we haven't heard about in a while?
No.
P. Diddy. That just kind of floated. I mean, I'm looking now and I see the assistant, the guy that had the drugs, was charged with a drug felony. So Brandon Paul was charged with a 1-count felony of drug possession. But
wasn't Diddy's son charged with sexual assault recently?
Yeah,
yes,
he was named.
His son's charged with sexual assault?
He was named. He was named in
No, I'm talking about something separate.
Oh, I guess so. I don't know.
Yeah. I saw something
But
to
I
that
think
effect.
Diddy is hiding. Diddy is trying to.
Well, they had one picture. It was Diddy and his mother, and she had on some yellow or canary color outfit, and they were sitting there, and it looks like they were in these beach chairs or whatever, talking and having a drink or something.
The son sexually assaulted a woman while she was working on a yacht. That's what that is. That's what it says on this one. That he's named as a defendant. He's named as a defendant. Yeah. But I kind of I watch the news pretty much every day, and I ain't seen nothing about him. But I see old stuff pop up on like your timeline and stuff like that, but nothing new. It's just funny to me how they, sensationalize. Here we go again. Sensationalize a whole lot of stuff and put all this stuff out here on this person or these people, and then just go away. Like no update, no nothing. Just nothing.
So what he's going to do, he's going to go away. We're not going to talk about him no more, and everybody's going to say, where is he? We haven't seen him. Where is he?
Well, the only thing is that Cassie's case is going forward, so we'll hear something fairly soon about that case. I bet you he wish he would have paid that girl now.
He did pay Cassie. Didn't he pay Cassie?
No, he didn't. He didn't pay her.
He paid her $30 million.
Yeah, he paid her.
Well, I read somewhere that he said he was gonna pay her and never paid her.
No, he paid her in 2.2 seconds.
Yeah.
When that went from her saying whatever she said and trying to ask for whatever money, and then him paying her not what she asked for, but he gave her some money. He did give her money. He did. Now then that went away for a minute, and then this stuff started coming up.
What?
Cassie, let me see. Did he pay Cassie?
Her case is stemming from the original case.
Oh yeah, because they had all that other stuff.
16.
And that's why they went into the two homes too. Because they wanted to find out, any evidence or any tapes or whatever. Because not only that, but because those people that have come to that have went to his parties and were invited or whatever, or that was there at his house, they know that he had, recording equipment in every room. They wanted to make sure that they wasn't in any of those films, and they say that's why those people came in and started getting all that stuff out of his house, because they wanted to see who was all involved in if they had anybody on film.
I believe that too. That makes sense. Because they said he recorded everything that happened in his house. Everything.
Yeah. And they said you wouldn't even know where the recordings was, and they were in every room, even the bath. In both homes. The one in California and the one in Florida.
So it says the two parties did not disclose the terms of the settlement, which came just one day after Cassie filed the lawsuit. We have decided to resolve the matter amicably. Diddy said in a statement, "I wish Cassie and her family the best." By reaching the agreement out of court, Diddy avoided new, likely damaging evidence being made available during the process of legal discovery. But he didn't he didn't want it out there.
In court, so something is foul about that, because there's still a court case.
Yeah, because it is a court case. So the guy it's a guy that filed something, and it brought in the Cassie case. Yeah. And so that's how Cassie is back in it now. But she got her money. And if the DA say that she got to talk, she going to have to talk. It don't matter if they had a lawsuit. They settled a lawsuit or whatever. If it ties into, because the guy named Cassie in some of the stuff, so then they took her case and pulled it in on some other stuff, like that sexual harassment and trafficking and all that other stuff, because she mentioned the same things that was going on too. So yeah. I mean, that's gonna come back up. They working on that, but it's just funny that stuff just disappears and then it comes.
Yeah, because they're gonna work on it. It's gonna come back because they're putting all the pieces together. They got to get all the witnesses. They got to put all the pieces together. Find out what that. Because remember, we still don't know what she turned over to them, and they said she turned over a shitload of stuff to them. So I mean, they got some bodies to dig up. They got a whole bunch of stuff going on that they have to do.
Yeah, they do.
They got a whole bunch of stuff they have to do.
I hate to say it, but I think that if he have to go to jail, I think that he would kill himself. I think we said that. I think that he would commit suicide.
Yeah, he's not going to want to do that. He's not going to want to do that. He has did too many people wrong.
That he's not going to want to commit suicide?
Oh my God. Say that one more time.
I'm saying, I think that if he had to do jail time, I think he would commit suicide.
Oh yeah, he's not going to do it.
No, I don't think that he
I don't think he would ever get to the jail. I think just like stuff happened to people that he dealt with in his life, something would definitely happen to him. Somebody would make sure something happened to him before he would step foot in the jail.
Yeah.
But he would be unalive.
Yeah.
He would be unalive.
I can see that. I can see that.
Just like that one gentleman that had the black book that they said he hung himself in jail.
Yeah. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Like, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. So Chris Brown and Quavo is having a beef, having a rap off for what do the kids call it these days?
I don't think they having no rap off. That was clearly a destruction.
That's
Chris Brown's part.
Exactly. A destruction. I mean, I logged on to TikTok as I usually do, and I heard Chris Brown's rap, and I'm like, who? Oh, like I'm asking, who is he talking about? Then he said his name, and I'm like, what is happening? What are we doing? No, he ate him up. He ate up Quavo, and Quavo tried to come back, and everybody was talking about him and saying, "Don't say nothing, Quavo." That was, all the TikToks was like, "Quavo,
please don't say nothing.
Don't say nothing, please."
Y'all about to get this boy started.
Okay.
Shut up, Quavo. Just shut up.
Do it. But he did. He went on there and did a little Tweedledee tap dance, 2-step. We don't know what he was saying. What you talking about? Saying stuff we already know. It wasn't hard. And you're a rapper, and Chris Brown is not even a rapper. So, like, you just really showed your colors that you're just a studio rapper. You're not a real rapper. Because, yeah. A real rapper would have been able to at least come back with a little sauce. A little bit of sauce. You had no sauce. It was dry.
That chicken was dry.
Yeah, that chicken.
No gravy on it. Nothing.
He needed water. We was gagging like, oh, we need water. What are you talking about? So hopefully Quavo goes and sat down somewhere. He Karrueche Tran dated Chris Brown, and then she ended up dating Quavo. And he didn't like it. Chris Brown didn't like it because they were friends. Amigos and him were friends, so he didn't like it. But Brown ate it up. Brown ate him up. You said Johnathan Majors. So Johnathan Majors' trial Johnathan Majors was sentenced to a year-long domestic violence program after being convicted of assaulting and harassing his ex-girlfriend Grace Jabari, and he faces no jail time as long as he completes his 52 weeks of in-person mandated counseling. So, boom, there it is.
Good for him. He can finally move on. I mean, I'm not saying that if and what he did was, but I mean, the fact that it was his first time and he was granted some mercy, I actually like that for him because he lost everything.
Yeah.
During this, so hopefully he can rebuild himself like everybody else managed to do.
Yeah.
All the others managed to get in trouble and rebuild their lives. So hopefully he can too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
Hopefully he'll go sit down somewhere and stop dating people that he don't need to be dating.
Did she get
people he don't need to be with?
Right.
Hopefully he go sat down somewhere.
Sat down.
Love is love, baby. Love is love.
Love is love. But did she get any?
Love is love.
Did she get anything with her? Did she have to go do? Because what I seen, she was attacking him.
Same question.
She never got charged. She never got charged.
See, that's crazy.
Consequences.
Yeah.
There were no consequences for her.
Figures.
She played the victim.
Yes.
And she wanted him to go to jail.
Yeah. Sure did.
She was upset that he didn't get any jail time. So
why are we not surprised?
Right.
I'm not surprised at all. Which is why I say I really hope he can rebuild himself back up and show her, because
you see how quick they were to snatch all his stuff though? They snatched all his stuff from him.
Yep.
Before he even got to sit in a courtroom.
Right.
Yep.
I mean, they were just like, girl, that was a setup. Just snatching his stuff. No, he getting too big for his britches. Yeah. No, we're going to sit him down somewhere. No. And they just start stripping him of everything before that man entered a courtroom or did a plea.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What happened to innocent until proven guilty?
Yep. That's how they do it. That's how they do it.
Come on now. Come on.
For some people, innocent till proven guilty doesn't exist. It's your guilty once you're accused.
It doesn't exist. They didn't want him to do that Margot movie either. Let's talk about it.
Yep. Okay, they didn't. They wanted another person to do that role. They didn't want no black man in there, like making all that money, getting all this notoriety. Like, who do you think you are? Why? So, yeah, that's how they pull you back down. So now you can get the little booty rolls that you was doing to bring yourself up back the way that you are. You gonna get these little rolls. Stupid. So dumb. But yeah, she didn't get nothing. I'm like, I know I seen that video and it looked like he was running from her. Wasn't he running from her? Was she get all the time?
She was in the bar drinking with other men, and she didn't have no bruises on her or nothing. She was in there having a good time.
Oh, see? Ugh.
That's crazy stuff. I'm just like, you guys gonna learn one day.
Yeah, you gonna learn one day. You gonna learn. All right, y'all. That is it, y'all. It was a shorty but sweetie. Yeah. Wanted to get on at least and share our little things that's going on. And Miss Mary won't be here for the next 2 weeks.
No, I'm going on vacation, y'all.
Yep. Yes. Well-deserved vacation.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Yeah.
I'm so tired. Yeah.
That's good.
I'm ready to go. I swear I am.
That's good. So we'll maybe here. If not, you know what happened. But I'm planning on being here.
Okay.
Give a little something. Little something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, all right. That's it, y'all.
Okay.
All right, you guys. Thank you. You guys have a great week.
Be safe out there.
All right. See you.
Have a good time, Miss Mary.
I'll try. I try to go out and get in this heat job. It's gonna be a different pack, sundresses and short pants and sandals.
Oh yeah, okay, right. Yep.
That's what I'm doing.
That's springtime.
Sundresses.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, y'all. We out.